To explain the terms of the engagement between personnel from the Ministry of Interior and National Administration and the Ministry of Health in the ongoing registration of Kenyans to the Social Health Insurance Fund, SHIF. 2, what are the specific roles of the personnel in the registration process, and could the Cabinet Secretary indicate if they are receiving extra incentives, and if so, state the amounts they are being paid? Part C, Mr. Speaker, of the question, could the Cabinet Secretary clarify whether the established guidelines for the operations of the personnel to ensure that vulnerable persons, particularly the poor and elderly, are not coerced or unduly influenced to register for the program? Mr. Speaker, that is part 1. Those are part 1, 2, and 3 of question number 22. Yes, I confirm receipt of the responses. Cabinet Secretary could proceed.
Cabinet Secretary, please welcome.
Thank you, Speaker, and thank you, Honorable Senators. Speaker, if you allow me, on a light touch, the Honorable Senator for Homa Bay, that I had, in my old days, I had points of legislative difference, but I had no contemptuous for the Senate. I'm a person who believes in devolution, and I have a lot of respect even now for Senate. I want to confirm that, and to all senators and members of parliament. Coming to the question by the Honorable Senator for Kisumu, Honorable Chair, the Ministry of Interior and National Coordination, through its national government administration officers, plays a vital role in coordinating national government functions at the county level. Among their key responsibilities is identification and mobilization of citizens for national and civic registration. Notably, Ngaos, as they are known, have been instrumental in advancing the implementation of the Social Health Authority, having successfully registered 12 million households during the initial phase of the rollout of the universal health coverage. As of 12th May 2025, registration stands at 22,199,252. Honorable Speaker, every day, save for Saturday and Sunday, between 40 to 50,000 Kenyans register voluntarily. Honorable Speaker, in relation to their terms of engagement, the national government administration officers have been responsible for the following functions. They help us coordinate UHC registration, and we leverage on their extensive network across all the 47 counties. Ngaos are spearheading the registration of Kenyans into Social Health Authority. They help us in community sensitization. They are playing a very vital role in educating communities about the transition from NHIF, defined NHIF, to SHA, addressing the misconceptions and encouraging active participation in the registration process. Honorable Speaker, they help our members. They help us in monitoring and reporting. Both at the regional and the county commissioners are tasked with the daily monitoring of registration progress and working together with the community health promoters and other health care workers. They submit regular reports to ensure that the attainment of the 12 million households target. And finally, they help us in community engagement. Ngaos are actively engaging with the communities to dispel misinformation and promote understanding of the benefits of UHC, thereby encouraging widespread participation in the registration process. Honorable Speaker, in terms of engagement strategy, by utilizing the extensive network, similar to the previous successful registration of farmers for the subsidized fertilizer program, the Social Health Authority was able to quickly reach out to Kenyans, even in remote areas, and provide them with information on how to register for the program. Still on the same question, Honorable Speaker and Senators, the Senators sought to know what are the specific roles of the personnel in the registration process and if they are receiving extra incentives. Honorable Speaker and members of the Senate, while Ngao officers are playing a critical role in the SHA transition through mobilization and sensitization of registration process, they are not receiving any additional allowances beyond their regular salaries. Their involvement is considered part of their official duties. Honorable Speaker, the government strategy is to leverage on the extensive network of Ngao to reach communities at grassroots level and educate them about the benefit of UHC. Honorable Speaker, finally, on this question, the Honorable Senator for Kisumu sought clarifications on whether there are established guidelines for the operation of the personnel to ensure vulnerable persons, particularly the poor and the elderly, are not coerced or unduly influenced to register for the program. Honorable Speaker and Honorable Senators, to ensure ethical and inclusive environment, the government has established guidelines to prevent coercion or undue influence, particularly among vulnerable population. 2, the registration process is designed to be accessible and user-friendly, with various options available to the individuals. The options include the USS code registration, the online registration, the in-person registration and at designated centers, the use of the community health workers, the registration that we have created for teenage mothers, among others. Honorable Speaker and Honorable Senators, by providing multiple channels, the government aims to reach all segments of the population, including the elderly and those in remote areas. Additionally, public awareness campaigns are being conducted to educate the public about the benefits of UHC and the importance of timely registration. The Social Health Insurance Regulations 2023, and I want to thank this House for helping me through the Committee on Delegated Legislation of the Senate to articulate, that law articulates the registration process described above. Honorable Speaker, moving to question 30, sought by the Senator for Kisumu on the analysis of the financial implications and the benefits of the 3 funds under the Social Health Authority vis-a-vis the former defunct NHIF. My response is as follows. The social health insurance is established under the Social Health Insurance Act of 2023, which this House has passed and which repealed the NHIF Act number 9 of 1988. The Social Health Authority, Honorable Speaker and Senators, has 3 funds, namely the
Cabinet
primary...
Secretary, sorry to stop you. Senator Professor Jenda had not asked the second question, his second question. If you could allow him to ask the question so that you can proceed.
Oh.
Thank you. But I can